Well, hi Leos, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your March 2020 reading. Wow, can you believe it's coming already? So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's ask the universe what is in store for our Leos, please, for March. For our Leos for March, what is in store? Leos. Leos, you are a fire sign in case you don't know. Please give me some more cards for Leo's reading, please, universe. There you are. The Strength card is your card. Leos. Let's see what we have here. Okay. All right, Leos. Get these down just a little more here. All right. So, Leos, the overall energy of this reading for March is the Four of Pentacles. So that's like status quo. So let's read on. Let's find out why this is right in the center of your reading. Surrounds the whole reading. Status quo. So up here in your main energy, we have the Knight of Swords. So it looks like you have had to make decisions. And it looks like probably you have cut something out here. Now it looks like, I think, what you've cut out is an engagement or a marriage or a partnership of some sort, because it's right next to the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a partnership. It's a friendship. It can be lovers. I think it was lovers because there's another card under the Knight of Swords that leans that way. So you cut out this relationship. It was a loving relationship. There was love there, but it had to be cut out. So next to that, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarian energy. But the king is, it's like taking control, Leo. It's like you knew what you had to do, and truth and clarity plays a big part with this King of Swords. So truth and clarity, by it being apparent to you, made you want to pick up your sword, and what you did with it was this, the Knight of Swords. So you picked up the sword, demanded truth and clarity, got your truth and clarity, and decided that you had to remove this other person from your life. They might have been an air sign. So under the Knight of Swords, we have the Six of Wands. And so this was something that was also cut out. That's why I think it was an engagement or a marriage or some kind of plan. It was some kind of plan that you like, nope, not doing it. So this was a plan that would have had other people celebrating with you if it had happened. So now you're in this, like right back where you started. That's what it feels like with this status quo card here. So on the other side of the Four of Pentacles, yeah, and that's why it's here, is you just got back to where you started. That's all. And so on the other side of the Four of Pentacles, we have the Moon card. And the Moon card is a card of Pisces. But it's the energy of hidden factors, of not being able to see everything. And that is why this card is below the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, like demanding that truth, like, tell me what I don't know, tell me what I don't see, and you did get what you asked for. So that's why the Moon card is here. So all this action has put you back into a status quo here, back to where you started. And so under the Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a lot of choices. There are a lot of choices out there for you in March, and a bit of confusion. A bit of confusion and a lot of choices with the Seven of Cups. It's like, what cup do you pick? Which way do you go? You are not, your status quo apparently is getting offers, getting, date offers and things like that. So you're a little confused on what ones to accept, if any. And then next to the Seven of Cups here is the Strength card, and that is you. And it's right under the status quo, back to being yourself. So this is the card of Leo. And but this is the energy of knowing what you have to do and doing it in a kind, respectful, caring way, in a thoughtful way. And so that's what you did with this King of Swords, or are going to do, one of the two, with this King of Swords. And you are going to do it. You're going to use your sword. It's gonna be kind of swift, but it's not going to be cruel. It's going to be kind. And so you're gonna blow it up. I actually don't know if you've done this. This is probably happening in March. Probably gonna be blowing this up in March. But you know how time is fluent, so it could have just happened. It may happen a little after March. You know how it goes. But this reading is for March. And so, yeah, you're going to blow up this relationship because of the secrets, because of the things that you didn't know that you did find out. So you're not following through with plans that you've already made with somebody. You said, no, I can't do this. So, and part of that, the Seven of Cups here, you do have a lot of choices. This is the confusion. I think a lot of this is the confusion. It's like, was this person, did they have the cup that you really wanted? I don't think so, because you're going to cut them out. And so we have the Chariot card that came out. And this is the card of Cancer. So Cancer could be in your chart, their chart. But this is moving forward. And a lot of times it's moving forward at a pretty swift pace. So I'm going to take out more cards on this moving forward after the breakup. And then we have the Four of Swords here next to the Moon. So this is something that you have wondered about. You've actually, like, what is going on? So this is something you prayed to the universe. You might not have actually prayed, but you might have just, you're seeking advice through your thoughts. Same thing, really. And from the universe, and this is resting and getting over healing. It's a lot of healing here and resting. Took a toll on you, but you're going to move forward. I'm taking out more cards for sure, Leos. What is going to happen next? What is going to happen next? So what we have here. Another universe card. So up here, let's start up here because we had the Emperor that came out. And the Emperor is a card of Aries. But this is the energy of getting focused. It's the energy of knowing what you want and going for it. The Emperor, I think it made you mad, you know, and you can kind of see the look too on the King of Swords face over here, that this secret, this thing that was hidden from you, that is brought about by you asking for the truth, it made you mad. That's why it was such a quick thing, but it didn't, you weren't cruel. You were kind about, okay, you're like, okay, all right, I just can't do this. I'm so sorry. I just can't because of what I know now, that kind of thing. So the Emperor here too is very well liked and well respected. This is up in your highest energy. So this is you being um, the Emperor, being strong and being, like making the decision, and the decision was made. And so that energy really came through for you, the King of Swords and the Emperor. And then we had the Devil card that came out. So I think part of the hidden things that were going on was it's about someone else. It's about someone else who you did not want to be tied to. They may have cheated, they might have, but I don't really see enough cards to really say that. But there is someone else who is toxic to this relationship, and this truth that came out involves someone else. This is the card of Capricorn, so possibly they could have some Capricorn. But it's the energy of a toxic situation, a toxic relationship, and you did not want to be bound to this. So you got rid of it. You got rid of it. So it could just be the toxic situation was the other person, you know, and once you heard the truth, it was very toxic. So then we have the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles that came out down here. And so the High Priestess, it's all that reaching out and this resting and everything that was done about the secret to even after the blow up. But you did need your answers before you even heard the truth. You knew you needed some answers here. And the High Priestess is the card of knowing and using your intuition. And so that's exactly what you did. And so you felt it. You knew that you had to drag the truth out, get the truth out, because this is going someplace. This was going toward a commitment here, toward either a marriage or toward an engagement or something like that. So this King of Swords, you know, is male or female. You are male or female. So I just want you to know that this is not, just because this is the king doesn't mean that this reading's for a man. So yeah, you knew, you used your intuition. Right next, you prayed for it. It all came together. Okay, so you made it happen. You're fixing your own life. And this moving forward card is really nice because the Chariot, it's like you do get over it. You do get past it. You end up back at your status quo, right where you started. But you end up being on the path forward to the Ten of Pentacles, to a stable and secure relationship, stable and secure home. This is where you're headed. That's where you're moving forward to. And that's all I have. That's all she wrote. I can't tell you with who or anything more. I will. Maybe it'll come up in the next readings, but this is as far as this reading goes. So the biggest part of this reading here is taking control of your life and getting your status quo back, which is what you had to do, but you did it in a kind way. And so you had to blow up this relationship, and then you're going to heal from it, and you're going to move forward, and you're going to be heading toward that 10 of Pentacles. So thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.